Alright, fine. No one put a cap on that.
Yeah, man, touch him.
Sir, you miss out where your name. Where you come from? Did you have the information?
Small red, man. Small red. If you understand me,
Wait, them small scale.
What's small?
They're not so big, brethren.
Do we spell some of them? They're not so big.
Yo, the way they think about pop job was to blow. Avocado, disappeared.
Me now go agree that, and Jesus, the Son of the Almighty Creator, won't agree with that argument that we publish out there.
Yeah.
We are going to talk, we are going to talk about as a Rasta about gun to make a Jamaica. All of us know that. Yeah. No, listen now. All the gun what are published and are distribute and are export in a Jamaica. Who are bring the gun in a Jamaica?
You tell me.
Ask him the right question. You tell me. You tell me now.
Pressure.
Tell me. Who bring it in?
Let me answer it.
Answer. No. Can you fuck you arguing me? I don't care man.
Answer it now.
Go. All the gun were coming in. And the guys in Jamaica are some of the big man, you know. Hold on. And them have them boat where them can sell in a sail out in a 80 and Dominican Republican and wherever. And them are carry the weed from Jamaica. Because some guys go on like say, they don't know what to go on. Me no want to curse somebody upon the people and friends.
No curse. Speak your mind.
But these people don't you like you and your friends.
I am Bumba Clan, you can't give every people on my friend.
Hold on. You go too far now. Let me tell you something, man. You go too far now. You gone too far, you know, brethren. Let me tell you something, man, brethren. You know what I'm saying? You talk about saying I'm going to gun. Let me tell you something.
You see this up? You go too far.
But meaning what, sir?
Certain things I remember saying I go publish, you know.
No, I think job, man. He is saying, brethren. No. He is saying, go to make a Jamaica. We all know that. We all know that. So,
who made gun, man? Who made gun?
Eh?
Who made gun?
We're not talking
about that still.
So, but all the guns were coming at Jamaica. It's not the man from China, nor Europe, nor Ethiopia. I said, actually going to come to Jamaica, you know. And the same Jamaican them. And when the gun come at Jamaica, brown man, it will kill the same Jamaican people.
You have a problem with the pipe. You have a problem with the gun, I have a problem with the man them. I use the gun.
No. As long as the gun don't come my way, me good to go. That's the answer to what you just said.
Alright, let me ask you a question now. Because you ask question and you not answer back your own question. You are going now. You say, because I base off of what you were saying.
Go ahead, sir.
See? Because you say the man them with the big money them now, I got 80 in them place and bring in the gun them.
Yeah.
A criminal them there talk about. Hold on. No. Don't me ask you a question. Don't you think that if the Jamaican government really want to put a nip, and not only the Jamaican government, the US too, the United States government also, which plays a big part in this.
Yeah.
Because they allow these guns to circulate in so-called third world countries to break down our system. You understand? And listen to me, where this is very important. If these guys really want it to stop, they can make it happen. They can flood the coastlines with coast guards, and no boat no go in and out of it so frequent like you see them go in and out. I mean, boats leave and go in and out of it frequently. And listen to me, if they want to put a stop to it, they can put a stop to it. But guess what? Crime and drugs build certain countries, build economies. You understand? Drugs and crime build economies. So lots of these things that you see as going on today are being allowed by the system because it creates revenue for them. So that's what you have to figure out and get.
Fine.
And that is very important. Yes, so you point your fingers to the wrong people, my brother.
Yeah.
You point your fingers to the wrong people.
Let me ask you this now. You raise command foul, right? So let's say just word speaking. You raise command foul. And the people in Barbados, they're interested. So you and them have a market. And when you go to Barbados, we go distribute your command foul them. Instead you take the money, whether US money or Barbados money or whichever money, you don't take the money. You take gun, bring it in your country. And a straight argument, and the same thing that about, you know. You go distribute common phone in a Barbados because you have the link. But when you go there, instead of take the money, come back, come do your thing or do what you do. You choose to bring the gun and come back.
We all know that. That's not the point.
So the system
now work good then.
The system not the system.
That's my point, man. That is the main point.
Exactly.
The point is you can't blame the small man for the system not working right. Because the small man doesn't have control over the system.
No.
And that me I try to tell you. The small man have no control over the system. So you can't point your finger for the small man and blame him. And that me I try to tell you. You have to blame the bigger heads. You have to learn that, my brethren. Until you don't learn that, you're not going to learn nothing. And I keep trying telling you that.
He is missing the point.
No, I'm not missing the point. I'm not missing the point there.
I don't think the government.
I don't miss them point, brethren.
I don't think the government of Jamaica, brethren, are sending a shipment, a dashing go to whichever port. And when the government of Jamaica ship them dashing go to whichever port, until the government collect the money, the government collect a shipment of ammunition. I don't think the government of Jamaica do that. I don't think that. So by he saying what he's saying about small
Johnny, you're talking a parables, you know. But hear me I say, you're talking literal now, and you're talking literal in a sense where it make no sense. Because we're not pointing the fingers to the government go out there load ship with gun and bring in. And that you're trying to say, we're not saying that. We're not saying the government a ship out and load a backside and I'll reload it with the gun and bring back in. No! Come on, man. You just say, we don't say that, man. What we're saying is that the government is leaving the loopholes them open. See, so when I leave the loophole open, it allows the people, the criminals them, the same people who are describing, who go and bring the products and sell it and try to bring back guns and ammunition and drugs, those are criminals. Now the government leave this loophole open so these criminals can find spaces through the loophole. And guess why the government does that? Like I've stated earlier, it helps build the government, it helps build the government themselves. And drugs and crime build countries. Until you don't realize that, you're not going to realize that the government don't want to know nothing about these things because it helps put money in their pockets.
And you have proved to what you're saying, because you are saying like the government know about the happenings. To how you are stated, you know. That's what you're telling me.
So, brethren, in an evident, man, let me give you an example. Let me give you a perfect example. I'm going to break it down and give you an example now. Let me give you an example right now. Alright? You're there at first world country, you know. You live in Holland. See?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I did live in our next place there.
Argentina.
Yeah, so let me tell you something. It's when the system of program you. See? It's when the system of program you. Let me say the feds come watch you. See? And know say you over there so sell a whole heap of illegal or something. Them know say you over there so do it right now, you know. And guess what? Them can come right now and put a stop to it right now and then. But guess what? They allowed it. They see it and they allow it. That's why you find that they go in and they allow you to make this money and to build up your stock and make money. When you make the money, them come and get it and take it from you. You get to me and say, no, you have to get a lawyer to get you out of jail. You understand? You have to hire a lawyer to fight on your case. All that money is going back into the system. When you now get the point, my brethren, some of you are trying to show you to the drugs and the crime and all them something we are going, the system are allowing it because it helps build them. It helps build them and break us. So we now can't be so ignorant and then pointing our fingers at our own people and say for them fault. Come on, man, and catch it, my brethren.
The government of Jamaica is not our people.
Catch the drift, man.
No, the government of Jamaica is not our people.
They're our people, but they're not acting on our behalf. Get it straight. So they're Jamaicans, but they're not acting on our behalf.
So what's gonna happen? How it's gonna work out? How we're gonna deal with this situation?
How we're gonna deal with it?
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, it takes a divine intervention for things to change around here. And when I say a divine intervention, I mean it takes some miracle from the Almighty God himself to stop this. Because man not gonna stop this because the greed for money. The greed for money is not allowing them to stop this. So them picture I'm wanting to get in a bridge, you know, say, hey, don't get me more. A preacher, not get me a preacher. No,
yeah, but why a preacher? I'll call a catch up.
No, I know you're not a preaching thing. You're virgin. Then something deep in a virgin. Then something deep on look on it, you know.
It's very
on see it, you know.
No. You see, if I'm an individual, I'm talking about myself now, and me involved in an illegal substance, and you know what I'm talking about, the use the term.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Because that, what the argument, when they bring about the incident last in the news, this is what I think. I never see the news. I never heard of it, and if you never say it. But this is something that could trigger off the whole happening, you know. No, if you have your family, you are, no, not me, I'm going to say you, because you're going to tell me that don't work. But if me and my family, and me involved in illegal substance breaking, I'm going to make sure you know, say, I'm dealing with that very dangerous situation. And once I'm involved in that system, and me not deal fear, my whole family and my friend them who in the close range can wipe out. So me no want nobody come with no excuse about that, you know. Me I talk to you, sir, because you look at me eye like a pato. Me no want once you deal with illegal happenings. Whether Pilico, you know when we review Pilico that when I represent her, you know that our Pilico was her. Okay.
That didn't know what, so let's talk.
In Bing, you know.
That didn't know what, so let's talk.
Once you deal it with illegal happening, Pilico, herbs, smuggling guns, all the illegal substance, your family and you will get wiped out in a second. So I don't want that guy come go on like say, they don't know the people have things stuff up out of them matches and hear them dress up. And that me I tell you, and your friend. Yes, we know that.
That's right, me race here.
Yes, sir.
Walk straight on the white line.
Exactly, I appreciate that.
You have to
thumbs up.
But
so I don't want that guy. I don't want that guy where I walk lean. I can pretend like him knows I walk lean. Hello, sir. Look for me. You're that
Who Johnny a drink now?
Yeah, man. Come in chat and tell lie, you know.
Who Johnny a drink, man?
If you know.
Bag feeding.
Feed what?
The alligator. Me soak it. Listen me. Me put in one pan. Put extra salt in it and soak it. Because you know when you wet it.
Water?
No, because yeah.
So why else do you soak something, sir?
No water.
Well, salt can't soak something. Me put extra salt in it to make them drink.
So you make you see water then?
No.
See water no salt?
We can provide salt, sir. We can provide salt from the shop.
And that's not them big, so.
Yeah.
Can you have salt and drink the water?
And drink enough water.
Rasta. Oh.
Say that's not for Christmas, sir.
Alligator?
Yeah.
You know, that two people make one order and we place in Dominica, Republican?
Yeah.
And them people order them because them money more.
Yeah.
Who don't want to pay the money for them? Who don't want to pay the money for them?
More yourself, come on, to pay your clocks.
That's all you want?
Yeah, you know.
Think you don't want nothing? What about you, sir?
Well, this skin for make shoes.
So I think you don't make Congo drum. I think that you want to
make shoes and jacket.
And I got the music, you know. I got the music industry.
Shoes.
What?
Rasta wear shoes? Oh, yeah, oh, man. I think Rasta.
Some Rasta.
Yo, a Benz I say I drive, you know.
Which?
Yo, nobody going there, nobody man. You don't know Selassie. You don't.
Benz is Majesty drive.
Benz. You know Selassie?
You know, your Majesty is Benz.
Him never hear say when Haile Selassie come and win 1960 when sir.
Nobody.
I wish you Selassie come on.
Nobody.
Him born before 1962 according to age. Oh. Which year Selassie come? You don't know.
I must be daddy to backside. You tell me. So you
never hear say when that man come here. Out of airport black. And the plane nearly crashed. You didn't hear that?
Yeah.
None of you guys ever hear that?
Come on, Google it. Come on, I'm too young.
How old you born? In the
95.
Them say sir.
1966 and come here.
Me no know about yes, me hear. But me no know which part me did at that time. Cause then the time they probably me the Traverse, Saturn and Venus.
Me no born them time there.
Me no know. And I don't know my business where you did there.
Me no born them time.
Me know where me did there. Me did it on different atmosphere.
Yeah.
But sir, they say when Selassie come in 1966, I can't to him.
Yeah.
Out of airport, the plane nearly crashed. Because people like him and his friend them with the something on him head. Me don't want them there. Block up the runway of Jesus Christ. Block up the runway of Jesus Christ. You never hear that? What about you? You hear, right? Sit down when I come here talk. Dumb argument me talk. And you too, sir.
So what that is?
Not the nice
yeah,
so who is that man? When he was a prayer, when do?
What him do?
He put breath in the people.
Yeah, Rasta. That's the Rasta.
that man, Imawa, when do?
Selassie,
Yeah.
Virgin.
Come here, no. Come here, follow them blood clot, man.
The weather. And the weather, Maggie.
Why not? Why not? Come here, why not?
Where want me say? Where want?
But Selassie, man, can't.
Where you want to know?
I don't know about him. We got man. Everybody got about you, Peter, you talk about Selassie. I don't know. Imawa, when do?
Imawa?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get a brief little history. See, in a brief little thing, the simple basics.
Because you don't know.
Haile Selassie is from the same line of King David. You see, this is a whole other subject. You understand? So, right now, this all take a whole 2-3 teams. So, make a cut.
Yeah, but one question I'm asking. I agree upon that. Because me don't tell you just cut this in.
Yeah, man. Because it's a long story, man. Yeah, man.
Is still alive?
Eh?
Is still alive?
If we're alive.
So I say?
He's saying, yeah.
God can't then.
So Selassie God?
Virgin, see, me tell myself, it's an old segment this guy. Let me go explain some things for you right now.
So, I don't somebody me a pray.
I gotta go back there. It's complicated enough. Remember, alright, we get our next look at history, right? Alright? The Bible, in the Bible, the same Bible where the religion, it says 2,000 years after Christ. See, listen to me now. The Bible states, says 2,000 years after Christ, he shall return. In the Bible it said that he shall return. Christ, listen, shh. Say Christ, hold on, man. Say Christ shall return. And he shall return as kings of kings, as lords of lords, as conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. The same tribe, the Bible telling you 2,000 years after he shall return to that same tribe. It's the same 2,000 years, the same man returned to the same tribe, just as the Bible prophesied. I listen to say.
Don't. Nobody said that see man in there. I mean, they not put up a TV. They see them a different culture. Where? Fanny, come here.
1966, Johnny.
God is a living man.
1966.
I got the Bob Marley, I tell you, you know, I look for God in the sky.
God, you come here,
I look for God in a spirit.
So, are you somebody be a president?
We look for God in a spirit.
He's asking a question.
That's a question he's asking you.
Somebody be a president.
I don't know you're a president, Virgin. I don't know that.
The Almighty up in above, man.
Oh, push above.
We up there.
Almighty up there, so?
Yeah, man.
A space, me know what you're Virgin. And stars and galaxies, you know. Me not illusion. Them sell like illusion, you know. Them sell with illusion, but God in the sky, you know. What you know them things, you know.
You messing up. Leave that. Can you rasta me a Marley?
Alright, fine. Me want to put a cap on that.
Yeah, man, touch him.
Sir, you miss out where your name. Did you have the information? Say, Emperor Haile Selassie I, while he was in Ethiopia, in the war to capture Israel.
Yeah, man.
Me can talk it because I'm afraid of people and them outlaw business. Him, when him want...
Selassie?
I look for the essence. Yeah. Healing of the nation. That way I look for.
When him want to capture Israel, the man we might talk about, when he say, I fit him savior, and him fit him builder and designer, which me not in that with him and him whosoever them are, who them connected to. When him did want to capture Israel, you know what happened? Him own people them. Him own people like fit him people them. Come down upon him. You know what happened? Hold on. You know what happened? Him have to take for himself and go to England. Run him out. Queen of England hide. Exile. They have put an exile. You want to see
Point well made.
Let me read up that, man.
Point well made. Point well made.
Of course, man.
All right.
So we are going to say about that now.
Well, I'll tell you why that. I'll say about that. I'll give you a greater history and that. We're not talking about. Because I can't hold up an argument and another one put together, you know. We're giving a greater history on that, you know. What did they do to Jesus Christ? They did worse than they did to Selassie to Jesus Christ. They want people them. Worse than they did to Selassie to Jesus Christ. So what you have to say about that?
No.
What you have to say about that? 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 Yeah, what you have to say about that? What you have to say about that? They did Jesus Christ worse
answer.
Funny.
What we are talking about, we are talking about reality, brother.
Come back with a new argument
So
now.
if,
Come back.
So if him never
Come back.
Hold on. If him never read that history, I'm sorry for him. Because in that history where it can be proven documentary, that man have a runner from Ethiopia, from the own people, go England, go hide under the Queen bed, go exile.
Him answered tweets, you know. We say we want people crucify Jesus, you know.
Tell him again,
so you can't fight him.
A nice ever make, you know.
You can't fight him.
Be a nice
so you take up for them.
So you still now come, you know, come with something better than that, brethren. Come with something better than that, may I tell you. That may I try to tell you.
So what you're saying?
What I am saying.
What I'm saying.
What I am saying.
I'm saying. No, go, sir.
What? Nothing go what?
No, what I'm saying, not you, you know.
Nothing go, sir. Which part is you look on the Queen bed and still say I head and the Queen on the Queen bed? Straight up a top, man. Straight up a top, man. Mine's a Rasta while you're around and trim your man.
You said you only get the sun.
You never take off a shot about Mali at all. I come talk about Selassie run on the Queen bed go hide. What kind of talk you talk, Johnny? Selassie runs on which Queen bed go hide? You cannot talk about the great kingdom where you
Johnny, for God so loved the world, you know that verse there?
For God
So loved the world.
Yeah.
He only begot his son.
Yeah.
To what?
Say it.
Bingy. You know that verse there?
Them say, for God so loved the world that he said his own begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not die but have everlasting life.
Not perish.
Yeah.
All right.
And no man can have everlasting life.
So what them I say now? What them I say now? Eh? What them I say now?
Yo, that man in our country, him have him people, him must starve them.
Oh, Selassie.
What you mean? There's a documentary that me I talk about. Me I talk about the people step on the road.
And beat them.
What do you mean?
Why big you have to trim? Can we have Bono Selassie?
Yeah.
I tell you, so that man says,
Him and my savior. Him could never be my savior. And we can't find him.
I was sitting on a flight pan plane and he will crash in a
The
plane.
Almighty created a fly pan plane. None at all.
So I'm going to say create a plan.
you're right, sir. Say God no real.
When I'm going to lose off Rasta.
No. No.
When I'm going to lose off
I say, I put words in my mind.
No. The man answer. What the man answer? Bridget. Bingy. Listen.
So no can't
What?
Tell us something, man. Don't ridicule certain things, you hear?
No.
Because you see certain things when I ridicule.
Bingy, see big word?
Yeah.
People don't talk about the big word.
Alright, the big word.
Here you
Big
go
word,
again.
and the harder way, you want like big words, so break it down to the smaller words them. You can't say big word by the way. Small words. That gets a trick way.
Yeah, I tell you matter. Me bright, but me not so bright.
Yeah, big words. Small.
Exactly.
You're bright, but not too that.
We never know about behavior and anything, man.
But I'm use big words, Bridget.
Small words, man. Small words. We understand what you're
What them
saying.
small still?
What's that?
They're not so big, Bridget.
We can spell some of them.
They're not so big.
Yo, the way they think about pop job board to play.
They're not so big, man. They're not sound big, man. They're small, you know. You know, because here we know. You say a big word like, for example, show you a word like amalgamate.
Same thing.
You know? It sound long. But I mean, Babylon create these words, you know. Sometimes a word sound and power, you know. Sometimes you see, even when a poor man sit down and listen to the government reading budget, you know, and tell you about the country, sometimes we don't understand nothing what them saying, you know, because them use some words to hide behind them words. That's what they do. Words are there for some people to hide behind.
So that you do?
No, I'm not doing that. Okay. But because I learned from the Babylon system and learn these words.
Babylon.
No, learn through the Babylon system, man. You learn through the system, man. You learn through everything, you know. You know? So you learn through this Babylon system. You know? You learn through the Babylon system. So hear what I say. You see the words them now? A word, remember I said Rastaman tell us a word, sound, and power. You understand what I say? No. Like me I show you say, the reason why I'm use some of them words, I'm use some of them words to make people learn them. You get me? I say, so I not just use them and left them out the flat. If you notice and listen to the tape, then every time you use a big word, I kind of tell them what it means. Yeah. Like, but I say, boy, like, we just say the word amalgamate. Amalgamate, I say, what the fuck is amalgamate? Oh, it's a three-letter word, you know? M-I-X, mix. Amalgamate just mean mixing up. Or mix with this person, or mix with that. But people let them come up with these words. The English language is complicated and to trick us. So I use these words really not to pose on people or to show off on people, but to make people aware, say, you know, a black man can know the dictionary to and know some words. But at the same time, when we use them, we try to explain them what they mean same way so a man can learn some words here and there. I not actually try to say, boy, me a show off on a man. I know that me a do.
Pingy, what me do? When I take some bright girl, you know what me do? Yeah. When you see me a bright word, a big word, me Google it and see meaning. Right. And me can read it, me press play and Google read it to me. And I say, okay, yeah. I'm a bright too.
Yeah, so
we same college.
Right.
We're same college.
But look, no, you see it? I see how important it is though.
But not to interrupt your whatever.
Yeah.
Us whatever. You know, last night someone of my friend posted one thing for me status, and when I look on it, I want white man. When I was in Holland, I have access to go into some white people apartment. And when you go to them apartment, Bridget, you see them have them niece, them nephew, them son, them daughter. Certificate post up on them wall.
Yeah.
And they might tell you say, oh, their nephew and them son was in the military, in the navy, for how long? And whatever. No, the thing when my brethren post on the thing last night, it was a white man, you know. The man who posted the thing was a black guy in Jamaica. But there's a white man reading the article are saying most of these people, when you go in them institution, brethren, and you see them certificate on them wall, you know what he's saying? Most of these people, they are worse than me and you whenever start school from day one. Because you have your niece or your nephew or your daughter in the Navy or the Air Force and him graduate and have 6 subjects and him whatsoever. But he is doing or she is doing worse, negative in a negative force more than what me and you when they even start school. The white man, me read that quote last night. So when they come to certain things, me don't want nobody come go on like say some people are idiot and them alone have sense. And it's very simple.
Inspiration beats education.
It's very simple.
You know, it's an inspiration.
Alright, so you know.
Inspiration beats education in the day. It's inspiration now. You know what that means?
No, I don't mean. I'm saying that people that watch it, they must say, yo.
What is inspiration?
Yeah.
Inspiration. Alright. Inspiration is just like you were inspired, meaning you know these things because you didn't read about them. You just learn them from your common sense and from observation, and naturally you get them natural. So that's what it means, like a natural phenomenon that happened to you, naturally educated. Yeah. You know, without the books.
So basically, I say learn from Mother Nature.
Ah, there you go, my brother.
Yeah.
See, here you go. You hit it right from the nail. See? Yeah, you learn from Mother Nature. You was inspired. All right, me give a perfect example. Remember, you know, when, all right, I don't know about you, but me I'm 50 years old. When I was a kid and growing up, when my mother used to carry me to church, all of the preacher, them when me, you know, a regular preacher where a man with just inspired by God, you know, and God just teach and inspire him to preach. But no preacher go to college to preach. You see the difference between them and talking about? Yeah. So those ones who go to college, in my opinion, I don't want to listen to them, you know. I want to listen to the inspired preacher. I feel more comfortable listening to the inspired preacher more than the one who go to college. You get to me, I come from you.
Me go at church one New Year's Eve. No, New Year's. After New Year's Eve, we go to church. First thing, I have asleep. Guess what's that though? First that preach for me. So me go out party first night, come back to church asleep. College teacher, college preacher.
Right, exactly. College preachers. And I agree with him. You know, they're college preachers. They're not really inspired. You know, them just go learn one thing. To me, it's like a hustle. You know, in my opinion, you know, I'm not saying all of them, you know, don't get me wrong. Yes. Not all of them, because you have someone who really want to do this and they want to do it and have the urge for it and do go to the college and get them inspired and get them knowledge for it and come back and do the good work. But you have some who take it for a hustle. Them say, well, you know, say me want to go to college, but here what now? Me not go major in a business, you know, or me not go major in a chemistry, I no work none of them feel it. Here what? Me go take a pass through, you know. Like you want me can go to my church and make some money. So some people take it as an opportunity in that way. That's why I don't agree with it on that term.
The first time I watched this talk, I think Johnny was a preacher.
Yeah.
Can how's a preach?
Exactly.
I can see you and Danny.
Yeah.
Danny
was a preacher.
Hold on. And but you were saying that you see like how them going to them institution. Yes. Okay. When they institution. Oxford University.
Yes.
And there is an institution.
Yes.
Me never go. I just start in one of them. But I want. Hold on. Inspiration. Yeah. So, not because them going to them big institution. Yeah. Them now go wrap me up in a bungle.
Yeah.
And wrap it up with thread. And chew me with this up. And think when they go for courts or for them cash pot place and come back, they don't go see me. When they come back the bungle, no, they
pull up the gun.
The gun.
I beg you a chord pan.
Big a chord pan.
Alright, you want to know. You want to know. One thing me have to say. No, one thing me have to say still, you know. One thing me have to say still, you know. You want to know. No, man, I know what Johnny, man. Me and Johnny are friends. You want me to say. You see, one thing me have to say, you know, to clarify everything, you know. You see, religion is here to segregate people.
Yeah, man.
Just think about
people need to know that.
Religion is here to segregate people.
Yeah, they need to know that too.
It's here to segregate people.
Yeah.
Separate us.
Yeah, man.
Put us in classes and divisions. Because when I look and I see 5 different religions reading out of the same book, exactly, which is the Bible, but are so controversial, yeah, with what they read and have their own different opinions of what they read. What I get from that, it is here to segregate people. So now when you talk about a Rasta life still, like a Rasta, you see a real, in my opinion, me yeah, for example, I don't look at Rastafarianism as a religion in per se. I look upon Rastafarian as a way of life. So I will accept any man. I don't care if you say you're a Judas. I don't care if you say you're a Jew. I don't care if you say you're a Christian. I don't care if you say you're a Muslim. I deal with you according to the life where you live, where you're showing in front of me. You get what I say? So a lot of people are confused in this Rasta thing because you have different branches and you know you have some young people that come up with their own ideas and you have different branches and people can branch out the thing. But originally, my brethren, originally Congo, Bongo, roots, Rasta, real Rasta man will deal with nature and earth and liberty. Not deal with religion, my brethren.
Yeah. But what about? What about?
Because we don't look upon this thing as no religion. It's a way of life.
Way of life.
Yeah.
But what about the guy who are saying this is his part, way of life?
Him have a right for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, him have a right.
But then when me and my friend, Mr. Danny, round so, and we just a bill and a chill, and a smoke with spliff and we cigarette and I drink this NSC. The same man, where's a film we have life, you know. Me and Danny see me go across the train track. And when he go across the train track, he have been cut in the hand. You know the thing when you do cut steel and whatever. And we see me cut up the track. And I feel we have life. Oh, me and Dennis supposed to do that, sir.
That has nothing to do with religion, because that's a tea.
No, not religion. No, as I said to you, say, you use the word, we have life. So me not talking about
religion. You're talking about way of life.
Way of life.
Yeah, well, him is a thief, so you can classify him as a thief.
But when he present himself to you, because probably you had him in the same administration. But then when me and Danny observe him, me I say, Danny, look upon him now. I've been the bridge, you know, with them we have life. But him a cut up the train track if you go sell it to the man down which part of the place when they buy scrap metal here? Mantigo beer.
Alright, the word
how we deal with that?
Well, I'm going to take my answer here. The word I'm just use and say thief. It's not necessarily being bad enough. You understand? Because you have people, a thief, and every thief bad enough. And every thief bad. You get to me I come from because guess what? If I'm hungry enough and I have to steal something to eat to feed my hunger, I wouldn't call that a bad person, you know.
So let me ask you a question.
You know?
You don't accept your brother as a thief?
Like me, there's a distinguish with him. It depends on what him got thief. If he got thief something like some food for eat, I would see with him.
No.
Yeah. If you go rob an old lady, that's different.
I rarely say enough to my brother got thief food.
I mean food to eat.
Brother knows that anything
when to feed his children.
Anything when we get to eat, brother give him.
Alright.
No food.
Alright, suppose your brother now. See, your brother have him 2 youth them. See when tell them yeah, I'm house with. Listen me now carefully. Yeah. You know they're wrong. Cause remember say, you know, you might have family, you know, but families are not always there for you to call on them 24 hours, you know. You understand what I say? Sometimes you're in some position and sometimes where you can't even reach out to a family. So you have to depend on yourself or a brethren or an outsider. Sometimes we find yourself in that position then. You see what I say? So suppose you're a family man, you know, you're a brother who have a good family structure around him, who support him with anything we want. So that's what he might tell him, say, you don't have to thief or you don't have to do nobody nothing, you know, because we have us. But he meet in a situation at a point when he can't reach none of you.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And him picking over there so dead for hungry. So you think me go chastise my brother if you go over there so go pick 2 bread fruit off of a man property if you come roast and give him youth? I'm not going to chastise him for that, my brother. Because it's for a good cause.
Yes, sir. But remember now, the king, and we talk about the king, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The king said, thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. The king said that, right? Okay, fine. The video, still running?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
back to the question. I can't accept that my brother is a thief.
Depends on what, Mr. Virgin.
I care why I'm a
Depends
thief.
on what.
I care why I'm a thief.
They call Robin Hood was a thief, you know.
No.
Them say Robin Hood was a thief, you know. But he was also a hero. Remember that now, you know. Robin Hood was a thief, but he was also a hero. Because guess what? Him rob to the rich and give to the poor and feed the poor. So you still chastise that man and say, I'm a pussy, well, answer me that question. I mean, he's a thief, that you know.
I accept him as a thief.
Yeah, man, I'm a thief, man. I accept him that way, the man. Yeah, man. Because if him rob the poor and give to the rich, tell him rob the rich.